Hey everyone, this video will be on designing OTP page. So you can see on the screen if I entering something, uh, it is like automatically autofocus on the next tab. And once I am deleting something, it is the focus is going to the previous tab. So this will be the theme of this video. In the previous video, I have already explained how you can create the navbar, the like this navbar and the model. But I did not explain it better. How can add the functionality of OTP? So I thought this will be good if I create a separate video for the functionality OTP tab functionality, right? So let's see how I did it. So in JavaScript, I have added six input field. You can see the first, the second, the third, fourth, and five, and the sixth. There are six tab for input OTP field, and I have added max length because you cannot add more than one number in one tab. That's why this max length attribute is added here. For each input field, you can see same max width length 1 is added. Now the next thing is these are some classes, the types, and there are two things that you should notice. Is the first will be on input and on key up. So let's see the on input. On input, like on entering something, what I am doing, I am calling a function called digit validation. So this digit validation is checking if the value that you have entered in the OTP field is a number or not. So um, that's the work this uh, attribute is doing, this function is doing. So what I have did, for each of the input field, I have added this digit validate function, so that we can check the value is number or not. You can see this digit validate is a function, and here what I am doing, we are checking if the input value is a number or not, between 0 or 9 is not. You can see if let's see the demo. Like I am clicking on the text, but it is not accepting. That's the reason, uh, like that's the work this function digit validate function is doing. If I comment it, then it will start accepting anything. Let's see, if I click on the text, it is accepting, and it will accept number as well. So that is the work of this function. We are checking it is a number or not. So let's see the next thing. Let me go to the OTP page again. So we are now on OTP page. So let's see how we are changing the tab. So the next attribute we have added is on key up. There is a one change, tab change, right? So when you press your key and you lift your finger, then this tab change function will run. And for each tab change, I've passed on argument. For the first input, I have passed argument 0. For second one, for third input, I have passed an argument 2. The third for the fourth will be like was number 3. So I have started from 0 and we are going till 5, right? Let's see how, let's see what it is doing. So let's take the first input, the tab change. So we are passing 0 and the function tab changes here. You can see. So let's see the function. Uh, Once you click on any input field, this tab function will run. And what we are doing here, we are taking all the six input field by using query selector all. So what this line will do, the this line will do, uh, it will take all the six tab, 1 2 3 4 5 6. So this line is taking all the input in the form of array. And now as we are seeing the first input, let me bring the OTP page. So we are looking on the first input field, first tab. So the first tab is passing a 0. So what we are doing, in first if condition, we are checking if the tab 0, you remember the value val is 0 right now. So tab 0, that means the first tab, the value of the first tab is not empty. We are checking if the tab 0, this will replaced by 0. You remember this value is returning 0, right? So this tab 0, that means this array first element. If the value of that element, the tab, is not empty, then focus on the next tab. That means 0, 0 plus 1. That means it will focus on the tab 2, right? So that's how we are jumping on the next tab. Let's see the next one more example on this tab change. So let's see this second, or what we can say, let's see tab 2, right? Or let's say tab 3. So if you click on the tab, if you click on the third input, so it will pass an argument 3 and tab function will run. So we will come here, and what this function will do, it will take all the input, all the six in OTP field in this form of array. Now, as you can remember, we are clicking on the third tab. That means val equal to 3, right? So this will replace by 3. Tab 3 will be this, right? 0 1 2 3. This will be tab 3, right? So tab 3, the value is not empty. If you entered anything, then it will focus on tab 4. That means 3 plus 1, that will be 4. So it will focus on the next tab, right? If tab 3, value of tab 3 is not empty, then focus on the tab 4. So that's how it is doing. And the same, let me bring again, right? So let's see how we are doing, how we are changing the previous tab. Uh, it is going again and again. Let me stop my live server. Oh, where is that? We can click on it here. Okay. So how we are going to the previous tab? If we click, if we delete the number, you can see. If I click on backspace, we are returning to the previous tab, right? So this functionality is from this if else condition. What we are doing? Let's take the last one. So we are on the last tab. Let's see what happens if I click. If I click on the backspace, delete, right, backspace button, then it will return 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That means this function will run. This input will be click, right, and it will return a value. It will pass and value 5. So this val will be 5, right, and what it will do, we are clicking on like it will check this if condition. If 5 dot value is not empty, but we have already clicked on the backspace, so the value is deleted, so this function will not run, right, because this is empty now, right? Once I clicked backspace, it is empty, so this function is not empty, so it will go to the next condition. So this time what we are doing, tab dot value, val is 5, so tab 5, that means this one. If the value is equal to 0, like empty, so you can see right now it is empty. So we are focused, we change the focus from fifth tab, that means fifth, 5 minus 1, that will be 4. So we are going from 5 to 4 tab, right? So we have uh, changed the autofocus to the previous tab. So that's how we are doing the thing. uh, I will add the source code of this GitHub repo in the description. You can go and check out how we are doing, and you can play with this whole thing, right? So that's all about this video, and I will see you in the next. Thank you.